The Kansas City Royals right now, they're, sure, they're down in the shitter too, but they can go and look at Bobby Witt Jr. They can go and look at a few other guys, Brady Singer, guys on their roster, and they weren't supposed to compete, right?
Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, right. But other than that, even though some other teams may technically have worst records right now, there's no team as hopeless as the White Sox in all of baseball.
And to that point, Johnny, Colson Montgomery hasn't played at all. He's already officially a White Sox. He's got a fucking oblique injury.
Yeah.
He's out. Brian Ramos.
The Moncada special.
Brian Ramos hasn't played either. Noah Schultz, their number one pick from a year ago, he's got a forearm issue. So even
he's Tommy John then. That's great.
So even in the minor leagues, what can you look at? Okay, Yoelqui Cespedes has a 20% walk rate in Birmingham. Cool. He's like 25. All right? Like, what are we clinging to here?
Tim Anderson recovering from an injury for the millionth time. Yoan Moncada getting healthy and staying healthy, which has never happened. You talk about hopelessness, and yeah, I mean, I was sitting there yesterday writing up the article, Johnny, about the White Sox signing Stephen Piscotty.
World
and then
Series
I go
back on confirmed.
Yeah, I look back on the Charlotte Knights roster. And a couple of years ago, we were sitting here, just sort of poring over some of these guys who are going to be coming up. You've got a AAA outfield right now. And it's not just the outfield. If you go look at the infield and some of the pitching prospects in AAA, but specifically the outfield, you've got Billy Hamilton, Jake Marisnick, Victor Reyes, and Stephen Piscotty. There is nothing there that's going to come up and help you. Meanwhile, you log on to Twitter every morning and you sit there and you look at, the lineup come out and it's Gavin Sheets in right field today. No disrespect to my boy on his birthday, but that was a problem last year for this team. People were very upset that you saw Andrew Vaughn and Gavin Sheets getting these reps in the outfield. And you sort of look at this and you wonder, why is there no depth coming through outside of Yoelqui Cespedes? Steve just brought him up. But he's not really even an answer. There is no more pipeline. It's gone. Colson Montgomery might be the only name that you can arguably look at within the White Sox farm system and say he ranks anywhere near what some of these other teams have coming through. Johnny, we sit here every day and we watch the Cubs guys cover their team here at OnTap Sportsnet, and there's like 5 or 6 guys that they clamor over within their farm system. And I wonder why we had the pain of going through this entire rebuild when they didn't even really tear their whole entire system down. They were bad for maybe a year or two. And you see them having the fun that we talk about wanting on the south side of Chicago. It's bad. It's bad. When you look at this and take a 10,000-foot view of the entire major leagues, I think you're dead on when you say this is the most hopeless franchise right now in baseball. If you want to go expand it out to other sports, they're probably top 5.
I think the only one in Major League Baseball that you can even argue would be the Colorado Rockies. So maybe there's a Juan Uribe curse going around that maybe our boy Besnick needs to do an investigation into. I know he's dug deep into the long storied rivalry between the Sox and the Colorado Rockies, but there might be more to this.
Wow. In full halftime here. Sox on Tap investigates.
Not even 20 minutes in.
Guys, I know we've kind of talked a lot of kind of general dread here, which is what all White Sox fans are feeling. So we appreciate all of you here in the YouTube comments, Facebook comments, dropping them in here. Make sure you're subscribed on Tap Sportsnet on YouTube. Click the like button and that little bell so you know when we go live. Jump in here. We're here to share the pain together.